You are listening to And That's Okay, the podcast devoted to encouraging you to live in your truth in a society where reality is not what's socially popular. This is a community where you can be a novice about anything and feel comfortable about it. Join me as I have the conversations I wish I had years ago and want to hear more of. Nothing is off limits and there is no shame or judgment here. Listen, doing all this self-work is bound to piss a few people off, and that's okay. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Angelique Royale. Let's get into it. My only regret is that I didn't put myself first sooner. And now that I'm doing it, I feel really good about it. I'm losing the guilt from doing it. And every day it gets easier. And it's all about how I have become more intentional with how I care for myself. Being patient, comfortable, and giving grace. I'm learning to better serve myself, putting my needs and wants first, and making sure that I'm taking care of myself. It's something that as women, we always tend to kind of put ourselves last and take care of everything else, not realizing that it's really depleting our cup. And it's something where I wanted to remember who I was before the issues and experiences that changed me. And if you go back to episode 14, the bounce back, I talk about that. And it's like right now, I'm rebuilding my relationship with myself. Being intentional with her, loving on her, learning what she likes, what feels good. I'm really, truly learning how to give myself unconditional love. And I was raised on unconditional love. And it was something that I lost sight of. And it took a major toll on my self-esteem, my worth. And I basically lost myself. Whew, sheesh. I'm here to tell you that no matter what, you are enough, and circumstantial love is toxic in my opinion. But that is sometimes all people possibly know because of what they've been exposed to. And I thank God often for the love that I received from my mom. And if you listen to episode 11, you probably can hear it, our relationship and everything, how we communicate. Like, the love is definitely unconditional. And a lot of people say, like, a parent love should be unconditional, and it's like, it's really parents out here that have circumstantial love or that's not emotionally connected, and they think that since they put a roof over your head and you have food on the table that was love. And that's not the emotional love that every human being desires and needs. Unless you're exposed to it, you may not know anything about it. And for that, like, I appreciate my mom. I appreciate her more and more every day as I grow. And as I get older, and the more work that I do to become a better woman. It was like she did the best that she absolutely could. And like, now being an adult, I understand so much. Because it's like, the world is crazy and people will have you out here doubting yourself because they are just projecting onto you. Some people don't realize what they got going on. I really want to give myself that unconditional love. And I also want to understand how I love myself sets the tone for how everyone else loves me. Like, it really sets the tone of how people treat you, how people deal with you, what you take, what you don't take. And if you don't give yourself self-love and love yourself, then people will come and walk over you. Because it's like, if you don't treat yourself good, why should I treat you good? And I'm so thankful for the friends and family that I have that treated me well no matter what. And granted, I may not have war on my sleeve that I went through a period of time where I felt like I lost myself. My self-esteem was not the best at the time, but like, they still loved me and I still felt love when I went around them. And it's something where, like, I like this journey because it's something that allowed me to really get to know myself at the core. It's allowing me to be comfortable in my own skin. And that is really big, to be comfortable in your own skin. It's also teaching me that no matter what nobody else says about me, I know who I am, and that their experience does not define me as a whole. It could have just been one bad experience, one bad situation, not the best, but that does not define me. And I don't have to spend all my time and effort trying to convince someone of who I am. If you don't see it, you don't see it. Those who need to see it will see it. And I'm really starting to understand that, because it's not something for me where I was like a people pleaser, but it was definitely something where at times I may felt like I had to prove myself just to get someone to see me a certain way. And it's like, even with proving yourself, they still didn't see you that way. And it was like a waste of time, waste of effort. Like, some people just don't care. Or some people want to hold on to versions of you because they are comfortable with those versions. And that's okay. That's absolutely fine if that's what they want to do. But they could stay right with that version at while I keep elevating and keep bettering myself. Like, don't hold on to that version and expect me to stay there because that's where you are comfortable at. I'm going to keep pushing forward because I want to grow and I want to elevate. Some people don't understand that. That's why you have it where people, oh, so-and-so makes me uncomfortable, or they may not admit, but they feel that uncomfortability. And they're like, something's not right. And they make it seem like you were wrong for changing. When it's like, I just kind of like evolved and grew because what was working for me before just didn't work anymore. This journey really has allowed me to fall in love with myself all over again. Like, I can look in the mirror and see that girl that I used to be. I can see her again. And it makes me happy because I missed her. I really did. I used to look in the mirror and feel like something was off. And I know I mentioned that before in the last episode. Not last episode, but probably a few episodes ago. It's something now that truly makes me so happy that I look in the mirror and I be like, hey girl, where you been at? Because it's been a journey to really pull her back to the surface. And it makes me happy to see her when I look at myself in the mirror. And it's just like, okay, sis, we here. Like, we here, and now let's take this to the next level. It also shows me like my progress and the work that I'm doing is paying off. I've been working really hard to be the better version of myself. I've been working really hard to take off anything anybody else have put on me that I've absorbed to be true about myself, and just truly understanding how God sees me, truly understanding how my grandmother seen me, understanding how my mother see me, understanding how people see me through their lens, the good in me, the potential, oh my God, you're so great, oh my God, I could never do that, oh my God, you're so brave, and me just taking it like, and it's just like, no, like I really absorb it and really be listening to it like, right, like dang, like I am. I don't push it off. I am. And then if anybody comes with anything bad or negative, and I could just be like, nah, that's not me. Nah, I know for a fact that's not me. You can have that. That sound like something that sound like you projecting over there. Yeah, you. So it's like, it's something where I'm falling in love with myself all over again. Falling in love with my hair all over again. It's something where like I enjoy washing my hair just to see the curl pattern pop, just to see the naturalness. I love seeing my face, no makeup on, fresh eyebrows, bushy eyebrows, fresh face, just washed and moisturized and all greased and glistening, shiny and moisturized, hydrated. Love seeing myself, even with clothes in my body. Like, I enjoy being in my body, and I love my body. Love it as it is. I want to do some things to better take care of it, but if it stays like this forever, I'm cool. We straight. I'm good. I'm definitely going to take care of it and do the best that I could possibly do. But it's something where now that I could look in the mirror and really compliment myself. I could look in the mirror and say, hey girl, hey beautiful, hey gorgeous. Like, I wasn't always able to do that. Crazy, right? People used to compliment me all the time, especially when I was younger. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so beautiful. Oh my God, look at your eyes. You have pretty eyes. And I was definitely one of them girls in middle school. Ain't nobody want to mess with me because I was a dark-skinned girl. But look at everybody now. Get you a dark-skinned baddie. It's like, no. Also really thought that was like mad childish, like just because I was dark-skinned, like I wasn't pretty. Like, so you looking at my skin complexion rather than looking at my face? Okay, you got it. Right. That's how you know, like, people are immature, people are closed-minded. Those people were just not my people, and that's okay. So now I really embrace my beauty. I take in the compliments. I like really allow myself to be beautiful and to feel beautiful no matter what. Even on my worst day, I try to, make sure my face clean, teeth brushed, hair may be in a bun, ponytail, but I feel good. I feel fresh. I feel clean. And that's all that matters. Like, at the end of the day, long as I am comfortable in my skin, that's good enough for me. I don't want to be nobody else. I don't want to compete to be nobody else. I don't want to compete to look like anybody else. Like, I don't want to. Not at all. I like Angelique. I've always liked Angelique. But I lost sight of her. I definitely lost sight of her. But I'm glad that I'm bringing her back to the surface because she deserves to be brought back to the surface. She deserves to take up space. She is going to take up space. And we are working on, being a little bit more out there. So it's a work in progress, but we're definitely working on it. And if anybody is listening and you're struggling with your self-identity and you want to be better and it's hard, take it one day at a time. Be intentional. Be intentional with this journey. And if anything doesn't align with it, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, you got to feel comfortable and be happy with you. Can't nobody else make you feel comfortable and be happy with you. No, it really sets the tone of how people deal with you. It does. So love yourself. You deserve love. No matter what you've done in the past, you deserve love. The good thing is that you can make different decisions moving forward. But love yourself. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Join the community and follow the podcast on IG at And That's Okay Podcast to stay updated. If you would like to support the podcast further, there is a link inside the description box that will allow you to donate. Anything helps, and at the same time, if you can, I truly understand. Until next time, remember to spread love, kindness, and make the choices that bring you peace.